Headed out to Sears Point Petroglyph site in Arizona. I haven't been there, and it's time to check it out. Been reading about it for quite a while. We just crossed over from Yuma, ate some food, and we're gonna head over there. Hopefully we'll get some time before dark. The sun's gonna set in probably about 3 hours, so we have about 85 miles to go. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll check back and see if we get there. After 84 miles, we are now here, headed toward the Petroglyphs. Looks like the old road got washed out right there, so we're just gonna follow this. It looks pretty well maintained. They did say there was some difficult areas and all that. This is a very remote area, not even 2 seconds out of the car to go take a leak. I found some really old cans. There's like cans spread around in the desert that are from probably the 1940s or earlier. So this is a really neat area. The Spaniards came through here, a lot of miners. There is a stagecoach out here, so if we have time, we're going to try to check that out. I don't know what kind of light we have though for that, but this isn't too far off the highway. But you know, for some it's really far off the highway. So depending on your perspective, for me this is nothing. This is pretty close. So we'll definitely have the opportunity to check this out thoroughly with the light that we have. Hopefully we'll get to see some other stuff. Alright, we'll check back when we get closer. We're traveling down the road here and came across this well. I had to stop and check this out. Not very often you see this kind of stuff out in the desert, so unmolested. Look at this, old caps. Might have to hit this with the coil before we leave. Looks like this well was in use, modern enough that there were plastic pieces attached. So 50, 60, something like that. Check this out. There's the tower. Save the water. And then look what I see out over there. You see it? Freaking adobe out there. Yeah, we'll go check that out before we get out of here. We're gonna race against the sunlight going down though, so we can't stay too long. Alright, we'll head over to the adobe. Yeah, we're headed over here, check out the adobe. Just kind of looking at, there's a little bit of a trash pile back there. Wow. Look at this. We're walking on foundation right now. This is like some kind of foundation. It's like an old driveway or something, but man, this is awesome. This is like something you'd see in like Billy the Kid here. Wow. How cool is this? Look at this, there's some old bottles. There's some trash. Oh yeah. This is what we were looking for actually. There's old trash dumps like this. There's probably a lot more in here. Look at all that old strapping stuff for tower, like water towers. This is so cool. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Looks like it's just literally melting over the years because of the mud. There's not much holding it up anymore. Look at that. Oh wow. A lot of people have been here. Carved names everywhere in the mud. This is cool though. It's like their fire pit or a lot of semi-recent dates in here. That's a shame that people did that though, because it just ruins it. But this thing is awesome. I would have loved to have seen this in its heyday. Look at this. Look at that work. Wow. This is neat. It's like old, I think that might be a bed right there. Oh no, it's an old couch. Look at that, this is the furniture. Oh wow. That's so cool. That's the furniture right there. That's like handmade wood furniture. Look at that. This is like a recliner right here. It's the back, and this is a couch. It's an old couch. It's like laying on its back. Wow. Looks like somebody made a fire pit right there. Like people used to camp here. That's neat. All right, we got to get going. This is a cool site though. Look at that old metal sign. It's like tucked in there. I wonder what that said. Alright, we'll see you at the next one. There's a mean glare, but we have found the parking lot and registration box and the trail. So there we are. I'll check back in when we go check this stuff out. So it pretty much tells you a little bit about it, the different styles of petroglyphs that can be seen here. Pause and read if you wish to. It talks about the Spanish explorers, particularly Francisco Garces. He was a priest, 1699, and then it says in 1777 they guided some more people, Juan Batista and see Anza. If you're from California, you've seen that. But a lot of Mexican explorers and Spanish explorers through here too. So also the Butterfield stage. So San Antonio to San Diego came right through here, and then also there was a Mormon battalion that was posted up here. So that's cool. All right. Talks about people that lived here. So definitely look this up. Sears Point Petroglyph. Here's the register. We'll register as soon as we leave. A lot of people from like looks like Canada and Seattle up that way. One Long Beach. So alright, let's go check it out, and then we'll come back. I'll tell you what we thought. Guys, already spotted what's called a mono, which is like a stone used for milling, but already seeing some signs of ancient history here. Pretty cool. We're here at a good time of day to see this stuff, because come here at the wrong kind of time of day and man, you can't see anything. There's stuff everywhere. This is a very large petroglyph site, so we're gonna have to, take an hour or so, see what we can find. There is a lot, so let's weave our way in around. Check that out. That's cool. Very cool. And see, you can tell that it's authentic because the varnish is coming back. That's a sign that it's old. It's not, it's not just something that was etched in there the other day by some idiot. But definitely seeing a lot of neat rocks in the area. Sign of a human presence here too. Seeing all kinds of worked stones in here actually. No arrowheads or anything. Let me see which way we're gonna get up here. Looking panel right here. Check that out. Really good ones in here, guys. Take a close look, you'll see some suns, some animals. Big old bird man, some birds. Look at the bird right there. That's cool. There's some people down there, some lizard guys. Some really good ones in this. in this this site. Yeah, good one to see. We're back to the crosses. I haven't seen any of these in a site in a while. It's cool. The Spaniards were here. Some of these crosses were actually more of a plus sign and probably related to somebody else, but it looks like somebody tried to mimic it there. That's new. However, those are old. Those have been here. And then there's some vandalism and some legit ones in here too. See the vandalism right there. But these are real. And then there's a beauties right here that are real faded and they're old. Check that out. That's awesome right there. Very complex. Give you an idea. Cars out there. This is scenery. Pretty cool. You can see we're actually in the riverbed, like a floodplain. That's pretty cool. Alright, some more guys. Big ones here. One that looks like a Christmas tree. I've never seen anything like that. Look at that one. That's cool. There's a lot in here. I mean, this whole rock is covered in them. They don't show up as good on the eye as they do in the camera. I don't know why that is, but the camera, I guess, helps the color a little bit. There's a lot of them. Alright, there's some more down here we're going to go check out, and then we're going to go check out the other side before it gets too late. Cruising around up here on top of the first volcanic cliff. Walking around here in the lava. Just checking it out. Guys, the best panel yet. This thing is awesome. I know you can see it in view. We're gonna get over here and take a good look at it. Wow, that is a beaut. Glad I walked in this direction. Oh, there's more over here. But we're gonna get some good photos of this right now because we're here at the perfect time of day. Wow. Check that out, guys. There's some good ones in here. We were over there. Now we're over here. We're looking for some more. I've already seen a few, but saw some big panels over here I want to see, so we'll go over there. And we found them. Yeah, it seems like we're on the east side. They're all on the east side. And the reason is the sun. You know, in the summer it's 115 degrees right here. So no wonder they favor the east side. So, but man, they've been busy in here. You can see really old ones under the new ones, the newer ones I should say. But you can see the difference between that and that. That's awesome. So do your research, read up on it, as I will when I leave. I like to see it first, then research it. I don't know, it just always works for me. Let's see what's over here. Guys, looking north. It's just middle of nowhere. Looks like you can walk all across, and it's a big expansive area. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm not gonna check that out today. But it looks pretty flat. A lot of rocks up here that are clearly moved by man. They don't look organized or anything, but we're gonna go over here and look over and then check out the rest of them. This is the grand finale, folks. It's like another cross or something connected to this guy. There's another coyote. And then I've heard about these suns. And then I've seen this one. It's a bear paw from the Hohokam. I've seen that before. And then check it out, man, as you go this way, they just get better. Look at that. I gotta get a picture of that, man. Wow. That's incredible. These are neat. These are high quality over here. Check those out. It's like they're running or jumping toward the sky. These are like some kind of beings. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. And then look at it, it's like some airplane action. There's a lot over here. There's some old ones here. I gotta kill the camera so I can maneuver here. So we've discovered that in all of these rocks here, there's lots of petroglyphs in here. That's cool. And you can see where they've been working in here, and they've been carving even though they didn't do anything. Like, look at this. Look at that. A lot of people walk right by that. That's awesome. I love seeing stuff like that, that little hidden stuff. By the way, if you're curious, you do get 4G out here. Oh, that's cool. I need to make my way up there. Good one here. Wow. That's neat. Some more modern petroglyphs here. I believe that's 1950. FC. Oh yeah, there's some good ones. Wow. Looks like these were stolen. There was like a good panel here and somebody took it. Look at that. Another cross. Really good ones in these rocks here. There's sheep all over. It's like they're practicing. There's some big ones right there. And then check these out. Some more. I don't know if I'm going to get to see the guy with the bow and arrow. He's in here somewhere. I've seen pictures of him.
Wait till you get to around this corner.
I'm seeing lots over here. My wife is saying around this corner there's quite a bit. So let's see if she's right. Looks like there used to be a painting in there. Alright guys, you see it? Found the bow and arrow guy. Cool. Look at him. There he is. Oh man. Look at this. Wow. Alright, we're going to break this down in some clips because there's a lot in here. Look at that symbol up there. That's cool. Wow, I am stunned. There's a lot here. There's Christian crosses. The Spanish were here. See it right there? You got the snake patterns. Some kind of weird pattern, and then guys, like all kinds of men. Looks like cactus, another bow and arrow guy. Look at that. Here. It looks like it's been erased. Like there used to be more here and it like people climbed on it and ruined them or something. Wow, this is something else, guys. It's one of the better collections I've ever seen. It's pretty amazing. Oh man, look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh, they just get better as I go. Wait till you see what's over here to the left. Incredible, guys. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. It goes just like all down that way. And this is like to give you perspective. And I would have sat up here too. This is amazing. Wow. This is something else. Look at this guy right here. Look at those feet. Look at that. There's that design again. I gotta find out what that means. Huh. And there's our car. There's like a little design up there. Right there. Wow, cool, guys. So when you get here, you're going to come in right there. And you're going to zigzag around in these trees in this road. And this is a floodplain. So if it's ever wet, just don't come here. Don't risk it. It gets real muddy. And you can get stuck out here. And I don't think anybody's coming. It's 8 miles back to the road, but still. 8 miles is 8 miles, so. You know, just be safe. Alright, we're going to work our way down here. Okay, headed out. We're headed into Chandler area to visit some friends. Just enjoying the sunset behind us in the mirrors. And making our way. Light traffic so far, so hopefully it stays that way. Alright, we'll see you guys in the morning.